Jerry Sauve, Marinette County Sheriff.
Can you talk about the role of law enforcement in domestic violence homicide and what family members might expect in the days and months to come?
Sure. Unfortunately, this whole problem continues. It's been a plague to our society for years, this whole issue of domestic violence. And I'd like to start by saying, when we hire new officers in this agency, and I think across the board in law enforcement, we always hear from them. They're interested in this work because they want to help people and they want to be that person who goes out and makes a difference. And then after we have someone a while, I like to remind them that if you truly feel that way and you truly want to make a difference, here's two things you can do. Take very serious your traffic enforcement, because if you're taking the drunk drivers off the road and you're making sure that people are educated to wear their seatbelts, you're going to save lives. But also take very serious your domestic violence cases. When you go to these domestic violence calls, do your due diligence there, because you very likely may be preventing a homicide in the future if you're serious about that and you do a good job with those investigations. Because we know when we work a homicide case that we work it from the inside out, the nearest and the dearest, and you start working out, because that's where the real danger is. Then the stranger killing someone, it does happen, but it's not as prevalent as the domestic homicide type of thing. And unfortunately, this agency has not been immune from them. As the sheriff's office, we're in a supporting role to the other municipal departments within this big county too. So we all work together here. But again, I like to remind our officers that they need to take their work in domestic violence very seriously. And when we get a homicide and we have the victims to deal with, people need to remember that we could come across as being kind of rough or gruff. We're on a timeline to get facts. We're chasing the clock and working many hours at a given time with perhaps not much rest. And just understand that we've got a job to do, a very important job to do, and we may come across as being a little bit gruff. And we don't mean to be, but we could come across that way because we want to get those facts, we want to get everything lined up, we want to present a good case to the prosecutor and do everything we need to do. So I guess the victims have to have a little patience with us, but be cooperative with us. We are very understanding of what they've been through. I mean, who can totally understand until you're a victim? But we're understanding of their feelings and their loss, but we also need to step back from that just a little bit and do what we do.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
Okay?